It should come to no one's surprise that some people who have been president of the United States in one way or another have a fortune that only few people can dream of. Some come from the wealthiest families and in turn have inherited a massive fortune, while others have worked their way to the top. If you've ever wondered who the richest presidents in history are, then you've come to the right place. Before we continue, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring our notification bell so you will be updated when we have a new video ready for you. Today, we present to you the 10 richest presidents in U.S. history. Number 10. Bill Clinton. We start off our list at number 10 with Bill Clinton. Banking on the popularity and infamy he had as president, Bill Clinton has made his money after leaving the Oval Office, most notably earning millions from his published autobiography, My Life. His wife Hillary Clinton has also made her share of the Clinton family wealth. Her memoir, Hard Choice, netted her a nice $14 million check, bringing the Clintons' net worth to a hefty $80 million. Number 9. Lyndon B. Johnson. Next at number 9, we have Lyndon B. Johnson. He was known for being a hard-working man making an honest living. He had high ambitions for himself and, like any other man, wanted to secure his financial future. As luck would have it, he met and fell in love with Claudia Taylor, who came from a very wealthy family. They got married, which gave Johnson great wealth. Claudia Taylor owned a radio station which was their main source of income, bringing in the big bucks. They also owned 1,500 acres of land, which was a farm where they owned lots of livestock. Overall, Johnson became the 8th wealthiest president in history with his net worth of $109.3 million. Number 8. Herbert Hoover. At number 8, we have Herbert Hoover. If you want a nice success story about the American dream, there is no more perfect example than Herbert Hoover. Growing up as an orphan, he wanted to escape the fate that predetermined so many of the unfortunate. With his will and hard work, he ended up graduating from Stanford University and ended up working as a mining engineer. He even contributed his own textbook that he personally wrote and ended up acquiring Burmese silver mines. After earning millions for himself, he decided to serve in politics, and the rest is history. He had a net worth of over $83 million. Number 7. Andrew Jackson. Being the opposite of James Madison, Andrew Jackson earned his wealth the old-fashioned way, through good old-fashioned hard work. He was a very good lawyer, and through his law practice he was able to make a very good living for himself. But he did earn the majority of his wealth when he married his wife Rachel, who had been born into money. Unfortunately, she passed away shortly before Jackson was elected president, which gave Jackson a huge inheritance, albeit through a bittersweet way. His total net worth was $132.6 million. Number 6. James Madison. Now, James Madison is one of the lucky ones on this list, as he was born into his fortune. His parents owned several hectares of land, including a plantation, and they famously built the Montpelier estate. In short, his family was extremely wealthy. At the height of his prime, his wealth was over $113 million. Sadly, towards the twilight of his life, his plantation wasn't successful, and his family had its own share of problems, including a son that burned all of their money drinking and gambling. Number 5. Theodore Roosevelt. At the halfway mark at number 5, we have Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt spent most of his life in public service. He started at the early age of 23 years old. How can a man who worked in public office, which is notoriously known for being poorly compensated, amass great wealth? Luckily for Roosevelt, he inherited a large trust fund. How large? His peak net worth reached over $140 million. Looks like he just had it luckier and better than most. Number 4. Thomas Jefferson. Next, at number 4, we have Thomas Jefferson. When we're talking about inheritances that shaped lives, then look no further than Thomas Jefferson. Coming from a family of means, he inherited over 3,000 acres of land near Virginia from his father. He decided to build his own real estate portfolio and built his home Monticello, which was around 2,000 acres. This propelled him to great financial notoriety, as at the height of his success he was worth around $237 million. He was a big spender, however, and spent a lot more than he made, resulting in him being in debt before he passed away. Number 3. George Washington. At number 3, we have the nation's first president, George Washington. His massive wealth came from Mount Vernon, a profitable plantation that came from his half-brother, not to mention the money he earned as a general and president. During his time, the president's salary made up for 2% of the U.S. budget. His net worth was an insane $587 million. Number 2. John F. Kennedy. At number 2, we have the man himself, John F. Kennedy. JFK is arguably the most popular and beloved president in U.S. history. He also happens to be one of the richest. His father, Joe Kennedy, was one of the richest men in the U.S. Through banking and investments, his family would experience such wealth that would set future generations up for life. JFK was born into the Kennedy family, who had more money than people can fathom. He also married Jackie, who inherited her fortune from her family's oil. All in all, this made JFK's worth over $1 billion. He was the richest president for the longest time before Donald Trump won his election in 2016. Number 1. Donald Trump. Topping off our list at number 1 is none other than Donald Trump. Love him or hate him, you can't deny that this man is one of the wealthiest men in the history of the world. He was born into wealth and inherited his father's money and real estate business, which he used to invest in several real estate projects. He made billions of dollars through real estate and even had a popular reality show, adding to his ever-growing income. Donald Trump's net worth is an obscene $3 billion. This makes him the richest president in the history of the United States. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed and would like to add something you might know, feel free to drop a comment on the comment section below. If you enjoyed, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you get notified when we drop a new video. And make sure to catch the rest of our videos on our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all soon.